Good evening and welcome to Horse Athletic Center for tonight's non-conference contest between the Blazers of Hood College and your LBC Chargers. Hood enters the game with a 2-7 overall record. Chargers enter with the same record as LBC has lost 6 in a row, looking to snap their losing streak tonight, while Hood looks to snap their 3-game losing streak. I'm joined this evening by Rod Bachman. Rod, good to have you back.
No place I'd rather be tonight than in the Horst Athletic Center for this matchup. It's always 70 degrees and sunny in the gym, so
that's right.
It's all good.
Chargers will be in their home whites this evening. Hood in their road navy blues. Blazers are 1-4 in road games this season, 7-2 all time against Lancaster Bible. The Chargers won last year's matchup, however, down in Frederick, Maryland. Hood will begin with the ball. With this way, Ryan Wright takes it around now for Pitt, and up top for Tien, all the way this way for Wright. And now Savoy looking to go into the middle, not there. Taken by Tien, though, before it went out of bounds. Tien thought about a long three for Savoy. She'll take the three-pointer now. No good. They go out of play. Chargers ball.
Look for a lot of Savoy tonight. She's double figures in 6 games, 3 20-plus point games. We'll probably see a lot of her on the offensive end.
Sonia Nelson with it here for the Chargers on their first possession. Caitlin Hickey with it here. Thought about it. Picked up her dribble. She'll need to find an outlet here. Goes down low for Courtney Goyak. She'll get to go to the basket. Stops. Tries the left. Jumper no good. Rebound taken there by Savoy. Courtney Goyak just getting here. She was away from campus for a day or two. Had to go home to Wisconsin. And back here just in time for tonight's game. Had to drive from the Baltimore airport. That's not an easy drive in the middle of the afternoon, Rod.
No, it isn't. And we want to send out condolences for the loss and her family. Prayers with the Goyaks.
Certainly there as Tien's shot goes off the rim and out of play. So the Chargers ball once again. Hope Hodges with the ball for the first time tonight for LBC. Looking down low for Goyak. Has it there, a little up and under. Blocked there by number 34, Tamaya Ford. Tien up the middle. Layup won't go. Rebounded there by Goyak. Foul now picked up by Tien.
Nice defensive recovery down there by Ford to make that block on Goyak's shot, but give Goyak credit getting down at the other end quickly and securing a rebound.
Goyak now just 6 rebounds away from becoming the program's all-time leader. 6 more will give her 12.50. Jumper there by Hickey, no good. Pitt, who grabbed the rebound, comes this direction. Now to Savoy. She'll take the jumper. Not there. Rebound handle there by Ford. Her shot won't go. Hickey with it up the floor. She'll stop. Find a cutting Goyak, who lays it in for 2.
Nice recognition there. Nice recognition by Hickey to find Goyak coming down the middle. It's a very nice pass.
And Goyak now 6 points from 1,000. So a big night coming up here for Courtney Goyak, hopefully for the Chargers anyway, as she looks to become the 13th player in program history with 1,000 points and set the school's record for rebounds in a career, as the jumper by Savoy is long. Inside for Goyak. She'll turn. Traveling is the call. First turnover on the night for the Chargers.
Well, the Chargers are definitely better in transition, we found throughout the year, so we're going to need to get out early and often here this evening.
Back up top there for Wright. Now around for Tien. Work this way for Savoy. 3-pointer no good. Rebound taken there by Ford. She'll work into the middle. Little jumper there by Pitt. It goes.
Nice flow in the lane. I'm a little concerned there. Savoy's gotten 4 looks. She's 0 for 4 from the field, but those are pretty open looks on the perimeter from that zone. We're going to have to get out and contest those jump shots.
Hickey with the ball now. She'll drive with her left. Little jumper there at the elbow. Won't go. Rebound taken there by Tien. Pitt comes up the floor here. Junior from Fort Washington, Maryland. She'll try the righty. No good. Rebound there by Goyak. Hickey there for Steiner. Left wide open. Jumper. No good. Rebounded there by Ford. Savoy with it. 2-on-1 here. She'll drive into the middle. Layup good. So Savoy is on the board for Hood. They lead 4-2, just about 4 minutes into the contest here. Tien guarding Nelson. Now Hodges. Goyak up top. Round for Nelson. Hodges up top. Thought about it. Now she'll wait. 10 on the shot clock for the Chargers. Around to Hickey. 6 on the shot clock. Deep three-pointer from Hickey. No good. Rebound taken, though, by Goyak, and she'll move it out for Hickey. Chargers will reset. 3 rebounds already for Goyak. She's down to 4. Pass deflected away from Nelson. She'll let that go out of play. It'll stay with the Chargers. 16 on the shot clock.
Yeah, a little confusion on the offensive set down here the last time. I think they were looking for a little screen-the-screener action to bring Hickey to the point, and I believe Hope Hodges found her way in the middle of that play.
Nelson with that at the top here for the Chargers. 10 on the shot clock. Steiner with it. She'll look baseline for Goyak. Out for Hickey. Tries to get free, cannot. Now Hodges back to Hickey. Will take the jumper. No good. Goyak has it. They're going to call a shot clock violation, however. So there's a shot clock violation on the Chargers.
A shot clock violation. Blazers ball.
A little quick on the shot clock trigger finger there, Rod.
Yeah, it was. It was a good call there. That was definitely a shot clock violation, and the officials got that correct.
Certainly. Up top here for Wright. Now around for Savoy. Worked inside for Pitt. All the way this way for Tien. Three-pointer is good. Hood on a 7-0 run here as Nelson crosses the logo for LBC. Under 5 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Hope Hodges with it now for LBC. Up top here for Hickey. Looking down low for Goyak. She'll turn to the basket. Into the corner for Hodges. She'll take the three-pointer. You betcha! Hodges knocks down the triple. Chargers trail by just 2. 7-5. 4.5 to go.
It's a good answer from Hodges. Still, we're looking for that baseline of the zone to get out and contest shooters on the perimeter.
Nice move there by Savoy. Won't go. Rebound also won't go. Again, and taken by Goyak, and she's fouled. Fouls on Ford. It's her first. Goyak just 3 rebounds away from breaking the all-time program mark of 1,249. There's an offensive foul on the Chargers.
Yeah, got Steiner kind of leaning in on that screen. Instead of allowing the offensive player to run that defender off of her, she kind of leaned in to try to set that screen. Good call from the officials.
Wright to bring the ball up now for the Blazers. Worked inside there for Pitt. This way for Savoy. Back to Wright. She'll take the three-pointer. That's off. Rebound taken there by Hodges. Quickly up the head now for Hickey. She'll look to move to the baseline. Little push off there, not called. Back for Nelson. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rebound taken there by number 1, Ryan Wright, the freshman from Walkersville, Maryland. Wright with it again up top here for the Blazers. Tien now. Worked around Savoy. He'll take the three-pointer. No good. Rebounded offensively by Ford. Her layup won't go. Pitt has it. She'll work it back out and find Wright. Long three-pointer by Tien. It's good.
That's a nice shot from Tien. Yeah, we'll go ahead.
Sorry, right there. 30-second timeout called here quickly by the Chargers. There first, Rod, you were saying?
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that from Tien tonight. She's a high-volume three-point shooter, attempted 11 at Widener, but she shoots a high percentage, 43% on the season. So that's, again, something that the Chargers are going to have to do a better job of coming off the baseline of that zone to come out and contest those wing three-pointers, or it could be a long night defensively.
Hood this season, 1-3 in the MAC. Chargers are 0-3 in Northeastern Athletic Conference play. Hood lost on Saturday to Widener, 78-69, while the Chargers fell on Saturday afternoon to York. Becca Lucente into the contest for the Chargers. Hodges with it here for LBC. Looking baseline for Lucente. She'll turn and go back to Nelson. Worked inside for Goyak, outside for Lucente. She'll drive baseline, take the jumper. She's fouled and will head to the free throw line. Tien pick up the foul. It's her second. Lucente head to the free throw line for the Chargers. Her first free throw attempts of the season.
Checking in for the Blazers, number 0, Zara Whitfield. Checking in for the Chargers as well.
Becca getting an opportunity early here to earn some minutes.
Knocks down both free throws. The Chargers trail by just 3. Mackenzie Smith checking in for the Chargers, while number 0, Zara Whitfield, in for the Blazers. Around for Wright. Now inside for Savoy. Back up top for Pitt. This way for Whitfield. She'll go into the middle. A little floater with the left hand. Won't go. She's fouled. Foul's going to be on Goyak. That's her first. Team's first. Whitfield's going to head to the free throw line. She's a 57% free throw shooter this season. 21 of 37 from the charity stripe. First one is good.
Hood's doing a nice job of attacking this zone, too, trying to get that ball at the high post, a little inside-out game, and getting some good open looks early on.
Whitfield knocks down both free throws. Hood restores its 5-point lead. Just over 2.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Lucente with it, looking down low for Goyak. She's open, layup, won't go. Gets the rebound. Now she'll get it to go.
Not a bad way to inch closer to the all-time leading rebound statistic.
That's exactly right, Rod. So she's got 5 rebounds, so 2 to go on the rebounds, 4 to go on points as the ball is worked inside. Blocked there. Goyak has it. Lucente now inside for Smith. She'll try the righty, won't go. Rebound taken there by Ford. Pushed up the floor now by Pitt. Right with the three-pointer. It won't go. Rebound taken by Goyak. Her 7th rebound of the contest, and she is now the all-time program leader in rebounds, breaking the record held by Aubrey Folger. 1,250 rebounds for Courtney Goyak in her illustrious career here at LBC. Nice save there by Whitfield, although it's going to result in a foul on the Blazers.
Zach, that's an awful lot of rebounds, man. I'm pretty sure if I calculated all of my on-the-playground pickup game rebounds and everything, it's not 1,250. That's a tremendous total and a great honor, and I think she's going to get quite a few more before she's done.
Goyak, the leading rebounder in total rebounds in the last 2 years in NCAA Division III, showing you why tonight. 7 rebounds already in the first quarter. Graves has it, travels.
And a traveling violation, Blazers ball.
Works to right. Now Whitfield. All the way across for right. Now Savoy, she'll take the jumper. No good. Rebound taken there by number 12, Diaja Colden. Traveling is the call.
Thought that was a nice job by Graves. Again, we talked a little bit about this, but getting out on those shooters just to shade that shooter a little bit, and there the defense caused the traveling violation. Well done by Graves.
First turner of the evening for the Blazers. Chargers trail 12-9, under a minute to play here in the opening quarter. Around for Smith. Inside for Goyak. She'll work now to Graves. Jumper, no good. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Goyak. Up top here for Hodges. Baseline for Graves. Up top for Smith. About a 1.5 difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Goyak will back down, met by a double team. Into the corner for Lucente. All the way across now for Smith. Graves once again. She'll drive baseline. Nothing there, out for Goyak. She'll take the jumper, no good. Rebound taken there by Whitfield. Foul is going to be on Whitfield. That's her first, team's fifth. So Smith will head to the free throw line for 2 shots for LBC.
Good opportunity to cut into this lead here before the end of the quarter. You're looking for 2 free throws here and a stop at the other end to end this thing.
Smith misses the first one. Second one coming up here for the freshman from York, PA. Smith knocks down 1 of 2. The Chargers trail by 2. Pitt up the floor quickly now for Wright. 6 seconds to play. Back for Pitt, inside for Savoy. She'll drive to the lane. She's going to be fouled with 2.1 seconds to play. Good move there by Savoy to the basket. Fouls on Smith.
Yeah, that's kind of textbook right there. You catch the ball at the high post, you turn face, give a little ball fake and a direct drive, and drew the foul.
So Savoy headed the free throw line. A 74% free throw shooter there this season. First one's no good. Savoy, a junior from Chantilly, Virginia. Second free throw goes. Chargers trail by 3. Quickly for Hodges. She'll give it a heave here at the buzzer. And that's going to be long. So at the end of 10 minutes of play, the Chargers trail Hood 13-10. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take a moment to recognize number 44, Courtney Goya. She just scored her 1,200.
Back here at Horace Athletic Center, Lancaster Bible trailing 13-10. Begin the second quarter. Hope Hodges with the ball for LBC. She'll hand off for Kaylin Hickey, who's checked back in. She'll turn the corner. Now find Becca Lucente. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound bounces around, taken though by number 4, Mia Savoy. This way for Whitfield. Pitt with it now. Around for Wright. Whitfield in the middle for Savoy. Back out for Pitt. Lucente there. Underneath her. Back inside for Savoy. Now Pitt again. She'll work into the middle. Now outside for Whitfield. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound taken there by number 24, Kaylin Hickey. Hickey will find Steiner. They'll play catch. Traveling is the call.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one. I felt like she did a nice job of ball faking and keeping that pivot, but their call matters, mine doesn't, right, Zach?
We do this every year. I feel like I watch a lot of basketball, and I never know. So, a condensed Red Sea Student Section Rod Finals week just about over here as students head home for the winter break.
Yeah, it's the Gideon crowd, man. There's few, but they are mighty. So we're excited to have them with us tonight.
Pitt with it here in front of that student section. Now for Wright. She'll take the 3-pointer from the corner. It's good. Wright with her first 3-pointer. She's got 3 points. The Hood's lead is now 6. Hickey with it. Inside for Goyak. She'll turn underneath. Ooh, traveling is the call again.
Blazers ball. Checking in for the Blazers, number 25, Laura Vedder.
Laura Vedder will check in, the sophomore from Quakertown, PA. She'll replace Wright. Vedder with it now. Out for Whitfield. Thought about a three-pointer, nothing there. Blocked by Hickey. Saved. And now Savoy.
And a jump ball is called. Goes to the Blazers.
So they'll stay with Hood, 13 on the shot clock.
I think it's going to be important for Chargers to stay close with kind of the ride that they're on, struggling a little bit to get wins. The longer they can stay in the game, the better. Keep the energy up. We'll see what happens here.
In for Savoy, out for Pitt. 3 on the shot clock. Looking inside, nobody home. Turnover there by the Blazers.
Chargers ball.
Hodges with it now here for LBC. She'll hand off for Hickey. Vedder runs into a screen by Goyak. Out of her hands, foul is going to be called. Foul's number 12, Colden. That's her first, team's first here of the second quarter.
That's a good-looking screen up top to give Caitlin a little room and a nice little roll there as well.
Inbounds pass there for Hickey. Jumper won't go. Rebound off of an LBC player and out of play.
Blazers ball.
So points hard to come by here for the Chargers. They're shooting 3 of 17, 18%, though not being outdone by much as Hood is 5 of 23 at 22%. So if you came here for the shooting, it's going to be a long night for you.
Looks like the jump shots are on Christmas break.
That's right. Jumper there won't go by Savoy. Rebound taken there by Hodges. Good strong play by Hope Hodges, the freshman from Palm Coast, Florida. Lucente with it. Up top for Hickey. Now down low for Goyak. Back for Lucente. She'll take the three-pointer. No good. Getting the rebound there is Colden, and Hood will come up the floor. Vedder with it. Now Pitt. She'll drive baseline. Little floater. Nothing there, but she's fouled. It's going to be on Goyak. That's her second.
Fouls on the Chargers, number 44, Courtney Goya. Her second, team's first. At the line, shooting 2 for the Blazers, number 3, Anthony Pitt.
So Pitt will head to the free throw line there. Just a 48% free throw shooter coming into tonight. 12 of 25 from the line. First one is good.
Checking in for the Blazers, number 33, Morgan Anderson. Back in for the Chargers, number 2, Sonia Nelson, and number 33, Christine Graves.
Morgan Anderson into the game for the first time for Hood. Christine Graves and Sonia Nelson back in for LBC. Second free throw won't go for Pitt. So the Chargers deficit is 7. Get to score here in the second quarter, though, is LBC. Hickey takes it. She'll drive. Back out for Nelson. She'll take the jumper. It's good.
That's a big bucket for the Chargers. Not a lot of offensive punch out there right now. They're going to need some others to step up. That's a nice shot by Sonia.
Pitt with it here. She'll take the floater again. Jumper won't go. Rebounded there by Hickey. Up the floor quickly comes Hickey. Hands it to Steiner. Now Nelson up top as the Chargers set up their offense. Back for Lucente. Now Steiner for Hickey. She'll spin. Little fadeaway. Won't go. Rebound taken there by Anderson. Whitfield now. Little up and under to Anderson. Jumper no good. Rebound taken there by Graves. And Nelson will bring it up for the Chargers. Just over 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Back for Hickey. Looking inside for Graves. She'll turn with the righty. It's good.
She is much better when she takes a moment just to pause, check where the defense is, and make the right move. She's got nice touch around the basket. Well done.
Jumper there by Colden won't go. Rebound tips around, taken by Graves. Nelson up the floor now for LBC. Up top now for Lucente. 15 on the shot clock. Three-pointer from Hickey. Bounces around, no good. Taken by Colden. Handed off now to Pitt. For Whitfield. Now into the middle she goes with the lefty. No good. Rebounded there by Steiner. Hickey will bring the ball up now for LBC. Head coach Caitlin Vanderhoff telling her to slow down just a bit.
Looks like they're working a little 4-around-1 right here with Graves in the post, although she's stepping out right now.
Hickey again now for Steiner, who's open. She's fouled going up. She'll head to the free throw line.
It's a nice roll by Steiner. I think they're calling that on the ground.
Back in for the Blazers, number 1, Ryan Wright, and number 4, Mia Savoy.
Savoy's going to come back in, as will Wright. Steiner wasn't fouled going up, so she'll inbound it underneath the basket. Finds Lucente. Now Steiner. Thought about a pass inside for Graves, somehow kept her dribble. Pass deflected, but right to Hickey, who's got an open lane to the basket and lays it in for 2. 6-0 run here by LBC has them back to within 1, 4:35 to play in the first half.
Hopefully that'll get Hickey going here a little bit. She struggled from the field, but that probably felt good.
Nice move to the basket there by number 12, Deasia Colden. Hickey will hand off now for Nelson. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken there by Whitfield. Right there inside for Colden. She'll look to do the same. Off the glass, no good. Rebound taken there by Graves. Nelson with it for the Chargers. Now for Steiner. Back for Hickey. She'll take the three-pointer again. You betcha! Hickey with her first triple of the evening, and we are knotted up at 19. 3.5 minutes to play here in the second quarter.
Some great minutes by Graves, and this is with Goyak on the bench. We pulled even with Hood. Excellent minutes.
Savoy out for Vetter. Should go to the basket off the glass. Too strong. Rebounded by Savoy. She gets the shot to go. Hood restores its 2-point lead. Pass picked off. Whitfield will go in and lay it in for 2. Nice hands there by Whitfield to make the steal. Hood now leads by 4. Nelson again for LBC. For Lucente. Baseline for Steiner. They'll play catch. Inside for Graves. Nice move around the defender and gets the layup to go. Again, nice moves by Graves around the basket. Just like you said, Rod, from earlier. She takes her time. Pretty good around the basket. Good hands there.
Yep, excellent recognition of where the defense was. Got it up in the air and finished at the rim.
Inside for Savoy. She'll turn, go with the right. Rattles around and goes. Savoy has 7 points. And Hood has a 4-point lead once again. Hickey. She'll look up top for Lucente. They'll play catch. Hickey will drive baseline. Take the jumper. No good. Can't hit too many more parts of the rim than that. As Whitfield dribbles through some defenders. Offensive foul. Nelson draws the charge. Second foul on Whitfield.
It's interesting. I'm thinking that the charge call in the girls' game, the women's game, is like the dunk in a men's game. It erupts the crowd. Great defensive play right there by Sonia Nelson.
Celestia Hill's going to check in for a Hood. Hodges is back in, as is Smith. Hickey to the basket. She gets it to go. Chargers trail by just 2. Under a minute and a half to play here in the first half. Pitt inside for Colden. She'll stop and take the jumper. It's no good, but a foul is going to be called. Smith's going to pick up the foul. That's her second.
For what it's worth, I love the physicality that Mackenzie Smith plays with. I know you're going to give up a foul from time to time.
Inbound pass right to Savoy. Nice pass there from Vetter. All the way across for Hickey. She'll drive, now kick it out for Hodges. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken there by Pitt. Up ahead quickly for Vetter. Jumper, no good. Good rebound by Hodges to sprint the whole way back after missing that three-pointer. She collects it. Has it now for LBC, under a minute to play. Hickey with it now. Passes for Hickey. Little up and under. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rattles around. Another foul called here on LBC. It's going to be on Smith. That's her third.
It appears that what got the Chargers back into the game was on the defensive end as the offensive picked up. But the last few possessions, they've made some mistakes on the inbound, giving up some easy buckets. They're going to have to play on the defensive end tonight.
That foul also means Hood can hold for the last shot if they'd like. Chargers were going to get the ball back there with the difference, but now with the foul, Hood's going to work it around here. 15 to go here in the quarter. Still working around right now for Savoy. She leaks out into the corner. Three-pointer is good. Mia Savoy knocks down her first three-pointer. She's got 12 points to lead the Blazers, and they'll take a 30-23 lead into the half. We'll come back to you just prior to the start of the second half and bring you some stats from the opening 20 minutes. Blazers lead the Chargers 30-23. We'll be back in just a few moments here on the Chargers Sports Network.
JP Science.
Hey, Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff. We're going to do a post-game interview, okay? Just right out here, after the prayer. Assuming you say it. That's fine.
It's JP Sounds.
She did. Back here at Horse Athletic Center, a couple of stats from the first half as Hood leads Lancaster by about 30-23. Blazers shooting 29.7%, 11 of 37 from the floor, 4 of 11 from three-point range, and 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Mia Savoy leading the Blazers with 12 points, while number 11, Maggie Tien, has 6 points, though she sat out much of the second quarter with foul trouble. For the Chargers, they're shooting 30%, 9 of 30 from the floor, 2 of 8 from beyond the arc. Leading the way for the Chargers is Caitlin Hickey with 7 points, 4 points and 8 rebounds for Courtney Goyak, and 4 points and 3 boards for Christine Graves. Rod, Chargers facing another halftime deficit. This one's smaller than in games past. What do they need to do to not only stay in the game, but get back into the game and take a lead here?
Yeah, well, certainly that three-pointer at the buzzer there was kind of a dagger. But I really think this is going to come down to the defensive end and rebounding. It certainly hurt. This is not too often that we're out-rebounded. But Goyak on the bench with 2 fouls through much of the second quarter. We're down. We're a -3 on the board. So I think defense and rebounding are going to have to pay off. And we're going to have to get out in some transition and find some ways to score some easy buckets. But certainly in this one, looking forward to maybe seeing one come down the wire. That'd be exciting.
Chargers will wrap up their first semester on Saturday as they host Staten Island at 1 o'clock. Lancaster Bible will take to the road following the new year as they'll be at Dickinson on January 2nd and then at Penn College as they restart NEAC play on January 9th. Sonia Nelson back on the floor as all other starters for both teams. Her pass for Hickey is a bit too strong, taken out by Pitt. Pitt finds Savoy. They'll play catch. Round for Wright. Now Tien. And Wright inside for Pitt. Outside for Savoy. Wide open three-pointer. No good. Rebounded, though, by Pitt, and she'll hit the jumper.
Not the start the Chargers were looking for to start the half. You want to try to find some runs where you can get a score, a stop, and a score. And we started off with a turnover and giving one up. So see if we can turn that around.
Goyak with it here up top for the Chargers. Around for Nelson. Goyak just 4 points from 1,000. She'll become the 13th player in program history to accomplish that feat. Hodges now. She'll work into the middle. A little floater there. It's good. Nice move by Hope Hodges.
And that is part of her arsenal. She's a great stand-up shooter, catch and shoot, but she can also put it on the floor and float in the lane.
This is Wright. Now for Savoy. Pitt with it. Pressured there. Back for Savoy. She'll move in and now find Pitt again. To the outside for Tien. Three-pointer. No good. Rebounded, though, by Savoy. She'll work into the middle. Foul called there on LBC. It's going to be on Hickey. That's her first.
I know this sounds kind of crazy, but I think that breakdown started on this side of the floor when Hodges helped down. Goyak had that play secured. And then on the kick back out, now all of a sudden we're trying to find rotations, and we miss one on the opposite side and allow an offensive rebound. And
Savoy hits the first free throw. Second one goes down as well. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line here this evening. And Hood now leads 34-25. Nelson with it here. Hickey with the quick screen. Now for Steiner. Inside for Goyak. Out for Hodges. Steiner once again. Goyak baseline. Out for Nelson. Bobbles it a bit. Now for Steiner. Inside for Goyak, who's loose. Now for Hodges. Thought about a three-pointer. Now a little floater again. Gets it to go, and the foul. Foul's going to be on number 34, Ford. That's her third. First team foul for Hood here in the third quarter. Hodges will look to complete the three-point play here at the free throw line. She's 3 of 4 from the floor this evening.
Goyak really setting up the offense for the Chargers, the inside-out game. she did a great job of finding hope for that runner.
Right with it here now, Savoy all the way across, picked off though by Hickey. Hickey will run the floor 2-on-3. She'll stop. Pressured there, out for Hodges. All the way around for Nelson. She'll take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken there by number 34, Ford. Pitt will drive now to the basket. Bounces off a foot, taken by the Chargers. Nelson up the floor right there. And a travel, or double dribble is going to be called rather, on the Chargers. 7 turnovers now for LBC.
Checking back in for the Blazers, number 12, Deja Colden.
Deja Colden's going to check back in, junior from Portsmouth, Virginia. Tien with it here now. Jumper there by Colden is good. Colden has 4 points, 2 of 4 from the floor. Chargers again trail by 9. Hickey outside for Steiner. Hickey again, Colden on her. Hickey will drive to the baseline, gets it up in the air and goes. Goyak now with 6 points. She's 2 away from 1,000. Chargers trail by 7. Right with it now for Tien. Back to right. Into the middle as Hood works it around up top. Picked off by Hodges. This is Nelson again. She'll head into the basket. Lays it in for 2. Nelson with her 4th point of the evening. Chargers trail by 5, 36-31, 6:20 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Inside for Colden. Now baseline for Savoy. She'll take the jumper. It's good. Savoy has a game-high 16 points. Hood back on top by 7. Nelson with it now for the Chargers. Hodges now, they'll play catch. Nelson with it once again. Hands off for Hickey. She'll drive. Little fake to Hodges and lays it in.
That was great recognition by Hickey. Goyak drew the defender across the lane to open up that lane for her, and she found it.
Savoy into the middle with the left. It's good.
Not a time to be trading baskets. That's what we seem to be content with doing right now. We've got to get some stops on the defensive end.
Inside for Goyak. This way for Steiner. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Goyak. She'll go up. Layup. Good. Courtney Goyak lays it in. That's her 1,000th point as she becomes the 13th player in program history with 1,000 points. Congratulations to Courtney Goyak. She's greeted by her teammates. Goyak gets the recognition she deserves from the crowd there. The Chargers, more importantly for this game, however, trail by just 5 with 5:11 to play.
Class move by Coach Mail there, allowing them to celebrate that. He's been around the game a long time, and that's a classy move.
So typically a team will have to call a timeout there to kind of honor their player, but Coach Mail telling Coach Vanderhoff for the game, no need to do that. He wants to give her the recognition as well. Becca Lucente back in for the Chargers. Ryan Wright with it here. Now for Tien. Off her hands, but she's able to get to it. Wright once again. 3-pointer won't go. Right into the hands of Goyak. That's her 10th rebound. Hickey up ahead. Chargers a little boost here in their offense. Hickey drives. It's good. Timeout called by Hood. Chargers trail now by just 3. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with you. I want to remind you about the Horse with No Name podcast. We are moving the Horse with No Name podcast. We will be live on the radio here at LBC. You can find us on at lbc.edu/radio. We will then upload it to iTunes and Spotify like we've been doing, but we will not be on the Chargers Sports Network any longer. We are moving on up, as they say, Rod, and heading over to the radio station here at the Fry Center, and co-host Tyler Greenlee and I will be wrapping up the 2018 year along with Bob McMichael tomorrow afternoon right around 4 o'clock. So if you're around a computer, you can listen at lbc.edu/radio and then find us on iTunes and Spotify by searching The Horse with No Name.
Don't want to miss it. And love the plug for the Jeffersons, one of my favorite 70s/80s show, I guess. I'll have to look that up on Google or something, the years, but I did enjoy the Jeffersons.
Well, we will hope to be dynamite as much as we can, Rod. How's that?
Oh, yeah. Good times. Good times.
Tien with it now, top four right, around for Pitt. Tien once again with it, 15 on the shot clock. In for Colden. She'll drive. Nice move to the basket and lays it in. Colden has played great up at that top spot there for Hood all night long. Is she able to cut into the basket? Hodges picks up her dribble, back out for Hickey. Little head fake there. She'll head to the basket. Goes with the right and lays it in.
This is going to have to come down to defensive stops. We're picking it up offensively, but we give it right back. This is an important stop right here. Important possession for the Chargers.
Back outside for right. 7 on the shot clock. Tien will take the deep three-pointer. No good. Rebound bounces around. It's going to go off of LBC's Goyak and out of play.
Back in the Blazers, number 25, Laura Vetter. Also check back in, number 0, Zara Whitfield.
Whitfield and Vetter are going to check back in for Hood. Fresh shot clock here for the Blazers. Jumper, though, quickly by Colden. Rattles around, taken by Vetter. Now a jumper by Savoy. It's good. Just what you talked about, Rod. Not a great defensive possession there for the Chargers, giving up 2 offensive rebounds, and then the bucket by Savoy.
Yeah, on the defensive end.
In for Goyak, they're going to call a jump ball. It's going to go to Hood.
On the defensive end, you want to do 3 things. You want to contain penetration, you want to contest jump shots, and you want to control the glass to finish the possession, and we're just not controlling like we need to.
So a little confusion there on whose ball it was after the jump ball. But Blazers ball. And Whitfield will find Pitt. Vetter inside for Colden. Three-pointer there by Pitt. It's good.
It's just too easy to get the ball to the high post right now, which sets up so much against a 2-3 zone.
No shot there for Graves, but she's fouled. She'll head to the free throw line. Going number 12, Colden. That's her second. So Graves not shooting, so the Chargers will inbound the ball underneath the basket. This is Hodges. She'll find Goyak. Gets it back. Up top now for Hickey. She'll take the three-pointer. You betcha! Three-pointer there for Hickey. That's her second of the evening. She's got a team-high 16 points. Chargers back down by 5. Colden back for Whitfield. Should go in the middle. A little jumper is good. Whitfield has 6 points on 2 of 4 shooting to go with 3 rebounds. Pass inside for Goyak. She'll lay it in for 2. Nice pass by Hodges. Hodges with her second assist. Again, a 5-point game. 49-44 in favor of Hood. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Colden. She'll take the jumper. Rattles around, no good. Taken by Goyak. Chargers finally get a stop. They'll look to cut into the Hood lead a little bit more. Wide open jumper for Hodges. No good.
It's a good look for the Chargers right there. That's not that's a spot where you would want Hodges to have the ball. Just missed that one.
See the Chargers get their second straight stop. Whitfield cuts to the basket, lays it in. Nice move there by Zara Whitfield. Timeout called here by the Chargers. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
And a 30-second timeout is called.
We'll stay here with you. Rod, we talked again and again about these defensive possessions where the Chargers just need to stop. They finally get one there, can't convert on the offensive end, come back down, can't get two in a row. Is that a mentality, or is that just Hood being good at what they do here right now and finding easy ways to the basket?
Well, I mean, I think it's a combination of a couple things, but I think the key really is I think they're comfortable. Hood is comfortable in the half court right now against that zone, and that high post has remained open, and they're hurting us from a lot of different ways, whether that's a jump shot from the free throw line or a kick back out for a three or a ball fake and a direct drive. But here's the thing. You keep coming close, and then you keep allowing it to go back. You keep digging the holes and then trying to climb out. That's exhausting on a team. We've got to find a way to get over the hump.
Hodges gets the inbound pass. Looking for Goyak. Has her. Goyak working hard inside. She'll move to her left into the corner for Lucente. She'll take the two. It's good. So Lucente knocks down the jumper there. Good defensive pressure now by Lucente as well. She has 4 points, and the Chargers trail by 4, 51-46. That was a two. Tien now for Whitfield. Now Tien again. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken there by Vetter. Good offensive board there for the sophomore from Quakertown. Into the corner goes Savoy with the three-pointer. It's good.
Yeah, that's an uncontested jump shot in the corner. At this point in the game, you have got to contest shooters.
Savoy with a game-high 23 points on 9 of 18 shooting. And like you said, Rod, not the person to be left open, if anyone. An offensive foul called here on the Chargers. It's going to be on Goyak. That's her third.
There's a lot of time left in this game, but at some point, the Chargers have got to commit to the defensive end of the floor if they're going to get back in here.
Vetter will inbound here for Whitfield. Mackenzie Smith is checked back in. Vetter up top now for Whitfield again around to Tien. 2 second difference, between the shot clock and the game clock. Tien with it now up top for Whitfield. Vetter into the corner. Jump shot again by Savoy. Guess what? It's good. Hodges now for Lucente. 2 seconds. She'll take the three-pointer. No good. Time will expire. After 3 quarters, Hood takes a 57-46 lead into the fourth quarter. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horse Athletic Center, Chargers will start with the ball in the fourth quarter as they trail by 11. Hickey back for Smith into the corner for Hodges. She'll take the three-pointer. You betcha.
One possession at a time here. You can't get it back all at once, but they're going to have to play some defense, get some rebounds, and maybe get out and transition a little bit here.
Colden again to the basket. Lays it in for two. Another bucket there for Colden as she drives to the basket. 8 points on 4 of 8 shooting to go with 3 boards. The lead is 10 here for the Blazers. Hodges will drive. Layup won't go. She's fouled. Fouling by number 11, Tien. That's her third.
Good strong take there by Hodges to recognize the lane. And I think we have to be aggressive offensively right now. And if you can get to the line and score while the clock's not running, that's certainly a benefit.
Hodges 0 of 1 from the free throw line here tonight. Came in as a 60% free throw shooter. First one's good. Second free throw goes as well. So again, the deficit 8 for LBC. Tien with it now. Hodges on her. Out for Whitfield, and now Vetter. Now Tien, three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken there by Hodges. Hodges quickly ahead for Lucente. In for Goyak. All the way across for Hickey. Wide open. Three-pointer. In and out. Rebound taken there by Smith. Off of a Hood foot. So it'll stay with LBC. Good offensive look there for the Chargers.
Absolutely. Goyak's nice there in the post to catch. All right. We used to say go middle to explore. She's looking middle. She finds a great shooter in Hickey out on the wing.
Passes for Hickey. Good decision there not to put it up. Off the glass and good. Hickey has 18 points for the Chargers. They trail by 6, 59-53. Another one of those defensive possessions, Rod.
Yes.
Deep three-pointer by Tien. In and out. Hustles, though, to get her on rebound. Goyak saves it, though, for the Chargers, but now it's going to go back to Hood as the ball goes out of play.
And that's what we're talking about right there, the commitment to finishing the defensive possession. You get a long shot, but then you don't complete it with the box out on the perimeter, and you allow a second chance.
So fresh shot clock. Tien thought about it again. Now moves it around for Pitt, for Vetter. Pitt again. Around for Tien. Hodges is there. Now Vetter. Back to Pitt. Three-pointer. It's good. Time and time again, Hood has found the range. They have 8 three-pointers tonight and now have a 9-point lead, 62-53, with under 8 minutes to play here at Horst Athletic Center. Lucente looking inside for Goyak. Out for Hickey. Nice move underneath. She'll take a jumper from the elbow. That's good. Hickey's got 20 for the third straight game. Tien quickly up the floor. Back for Pitt. Hood methodically works it around again. Down low for Savoy. A little jumper, no good. Rebound knocked around. It's going to go to the Chargers.
All right, let's see if we can build on this stop and start cutting into this lead. Still a lot of time left in this game.
Hodges across the logo. She'll hand off for Hickey. Hickey will turn the corner. Guarded there now for Lucente. Back out for Smith. And now Hodges. Thought about it. Now she'll kick out for Smith. 10 on the shot clock. Out for Goyak, loses it. Taken there by Colden. Colden, nice move to the basket. Hickey, though, gets the rebound. Ahead for Hodges. Back for Hickey. Has a lane to the basket, goes in, lays it in for 2.
Here we go again. Let's see if we can get over it this time.
Chargers again trail by 5. Tien with it now. Back up top for Pitt. Into the corner for Savoy. Three-pointer. In and out. Rebounded there by Smith. Good rebound there by Smith. 3 timeouts remaining for the Chargers. 4 for Hood. Hodges calls out the play with 6:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Up top for Goyak. Round for Hodges. She'll take the three-pointer. You betcha! Hodges knocks down the triple. The Chargers are within 2. 6 minutes to play. 62-60 in favor of Hood.
And 4 straight empty trips for Hood has allowed the Chargers back into this game.
Tien, wide open three-pointer. In and out. Rebound taken there by Hodges. Tough spot here for head coach Caitlin Vanderhoff as the Chargers look a bit winded, but this point streak going on here, it's hard. You don't want to break that up.
That's a great observation. They are tired. You can see that.
Lucente, three-pointer. No good. Rebounded though by Goyak. She goes up and the foul! Foul's number 12, Cold, and that's her third.
I'm sure Coach is hoping that Coach Mail would be the one to call a timeout at that time with that run.
Nelson's back on the floor. Number 34, Ford, back on the floor for Hood. Goyak can give the Chargers the lead, which she does. Goyak with 13 points and 13 boards. Chargers in front, 63-62, under 5.5 to play here at Horst Athletic Center. Savoy now guarded by Goyak. She'll take the step-back jumper. It's good. Nice play there by Savoy. 28 points.
She looks comfortable at that high post or in the corner or on the block.
Keep going, keep going. Yeah. Great shooter. Three-pointer there for Nelson. No good. Rebounded there by who else? Courtney Goyak. Jumper by Lucente won't go. Tien now for Vetter. Hood leads by 1, 64-63, under 5 to play. Tien. Vetter. All the way around for Pitt. She'll take the three-pointer. It's good.
Nice. You know, hindsight's always 20/20, but maybe you, in a game like this, you get the lead, and maybe then you call the timeout and talk about how we're going to keep it. But they answered back with 2 buckets for sure.
Hickey with a lane. Nice move again. Layup. Good. Hickey's got 24 points on 11 of 22 shooting. Chargers back within 2. Three-pointer from Tien. It's good again. Maggie Tien, 9 points. All of them coming on three-pointers. 10 three-pointers now tonight for the Blazers. 4 minutes to play. Chargers trail by 5. In for Goyak. Back out for Smith. Back for Goyak. Oh, excuse me, for Hickey. Picks up her dribble now for Smith. She'll take the three-pointer. You betcha! Mackenzie Smith knocks down the triple. Her first bucket of the night. Full timeout called by the Chargers. We'll go with them. Hood leads 70-68, 3:43 remaining. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horst Athletic Center, Chargers trail by 2. Ryan Wright back into the game for a Hood. Leah Steiner and Hope Hodges back on the floor for LBC. 3:43 to play. Hood in front, 70-68.
I really like the timeout there by Coach Vanderhoff. Again, like, it's kind of a momentum builder. You get a nice bucket. You just remind them of the things that they need to do to close out this game and get a win.
Vetter with it here. In for Pitt. Back out for Wright. Now for Tien. Thought about it. Inside for Pitt. All the way around for Vetter. No Savoy on the floor, though, Rod. Nice pass, though, inside for Ford, who lays it in.
Yeah, that's interesting. With 3:13 to play, she's certainly been a big part of their offense tonight, to say the least.
Vetter has 5 assists already for Hood. She picks up the foul here. That's her first. Team's third. Little problem here possibly for the Chargers. No fouls committed here in the fourth quarter. So if they're going to foul down the stretch, they're going to have to take some time to do that.
Yeah, it's good if you can get a lead, and it's not so good if you're playing catch-up.
Hickey with it. Inside for Goyak. She'll turn. Back out for Hodges. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rebounded there by Steiner. Out for Nelson. Goyak again. Back out for Hickey. 12 on the shot clock. Goyak fouled. It's going to be on Ford. That's her fourth.
Yeah, this is the time in the game right now where you're real selective about the offensive sets you're running. You want the ball in your best player's hands in the best spot on the floor. Plenty of time, down by 4 with 2:40 to play. You want a great possession here.
Hodges inbounds for Nelson. Looking inside for Goyak, nothing there. Now Steiner. Back out for Hickey. Dangerous pass there with the right on her. Goyak looked to go to the basket. Little lefty. Blocked. Taken back by Goyak, and she traveled. Tien will inbound the ball here. Now for Wright. Pitt with it now for Tien. Around for Wright. Pitt once again. She'll take the three-pointer. It's good. Big bucket there for Hood. As Pitt knocks down her fourth three-pointer. She has 17 points.
And now those fouls that you mentioned, they do become a little bit of an issue here.
Hickey back for Steiner, three-pointer. You betcha! Leah Steiner with the triple. Her first 3 points of the night. Chargers back down by 4. So a little mishap there with the shot clock. It'll go to 26. 1:40 to play. Hood in front by 4. 75-71. But again, no fouls for LBC here in the fourth quarter.
I'm sure there's a lot of philosophies on that. I wouldn't be immune to trying to maybe have a couple fouls here right now in this possession just to get a little closer.
This is Ford up and underneath. Nice move there. Rebound tipped around, taken by Wright. She'll take the jumper, no good. Goyak has it.
Coach Mail not happy about that putback. The possession far more important than the points at this point in the game.
So Nelson with it here. It's going to be 1:12 to go. So 30-second timeout here called by the Chargers. We'll stay here with you. Rod, your favorite time of the night, the hello Eli and Jack at the house. They're watching here. A close game at Horse Athletic Center as the Chargers trail 75-71. Again, no fouls for LBC. Another thing you might want to talk about here is with only one timeout remaining, those fouls are going to stop the clock, maybe give you a second to get a breather here with 1:12 to go, but kind of the same 5 on the floor for much of the game here for LBC.
Yeah, well, first I'd like to call Eli and Jack and get some input so they can help me with the breakdown of this end-of-game situation. But I think, there's a lot of creative ways to be able to set up. I think you're going to have to come out of the zone. There's ways to, if you're going to foul and maybe eventually put on the line, you can make substitutions for offense, defense. But, right now you want a great possession. I'd like to see maybe a little two-man game with Goyak and Hickey. Maybe a little screen and roll action, but we'll see what they do.
Hodges with it now. One of her better games this season for Hope Hodges. She and Nelson play catch. Under a minute to go now. Chargers down by 4. Goyak with it. 4 on the shot clock. Out for Steiner. Another three-pointer. Misses everything. Give you a shot clock violation for the Chargers. So 50.8 seconds to go. Head coach Caitlin Vanderhoff calling the Chargers up the floor. Timeout called by the Blazers. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take our last break. Chargers trail 75-71, 50.8 seconds to go. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horse Athletic Center, Lancaster Bible trails 75-71, 50.8 seconds to play here. Lancaster Bible with just one timeout remaining, 3 remaining for Hood. Pitt's going to inbound the ball for the Blazers. Right with it. I believe the Chargers are looking to foul, and there is one finally.
Yeah, I'm thinking right now, maybe even make some substitutions, get some kids in that you can give some. Get it to about 5 right now, then play it out in the possession clock. It's only a 2-possession game. Maybe you get a stop and a score, and you can extend it. It's going to be a few possessions that they'll have yet. But you definitely need the fouls right now, I would think.
Inbound passes for Tien. She's fouled by Nelson. 44.4 seconds to play.
And I think at this point, too, you're switching every screen. You're looking for some kind of a deflection, but if the ball gets inbounded, you certainly have to foul right away.
Wright has it. She's fouled by Hodges. Again, not taking tons of time off the clock, Rob, but 2 and 3 second chunks here with only 42 to play. That's not great for the Chargers in a 2-possession game.
Yeah, need better communication. They're not switching, and so Hope's getting knocked off, and then that's allowing the time to come off.
Foul there by Nelson. So just the second now on Nelson. Lucente is going to come in for Hodges.
And as the time's coming off, I'm thinking, you may need to adjust your strategy a little bit. You might need to put them on the line right now.
And Steiner's going to do that. She's going to foul Savoy, though, a 74% free throw shooter coming into tonight.
Zach, you're going to have to bring me up to speed again with these rules in the collegiate game. I was saying 5, thinking it was 7 fouls, but yes, it's 5 fouls in a quarter.
Savoy knocks down the first one there. Vetter's going to come in for Wright. Colden's going to come in as well for the Blazers. She'll replace Ford.
Yeah, on the floor right now, I think you want to foul 25 Vetter and probably Pitt rather than Savoy.
Right. Savoy knocks down on both. Timeout called by head coach Caitlin Vanderhoff. We'll stay here with you. Chargers are going to advance the ball as well. So 77-71 in favor of Hood. 30 points now for Mia Savoy. Both of these teams, Rod, we mentioned in the first quarter, they were about 20%, 17% shooting. Chargers up to 48% and Hood up to 41%. Both have 29 made field goals. Chargers are 29 of 61. Hood is 29 of 70. Pretty good game turnover-wise as well. Just 5 for Hood and 11 for the Chargers. Again, we kind of talked about it pregame, Rod, you and I, that these teams sort of mirrored each other, where they'd have players go off for big games and some of the players kind of take a step back, and stats-wise they were kind of similar, and it's playing out just like that here tonight.
Yeah, it certainly is. Savoy's been a monster on that side, but they've had other players throughout the year every once in a while have big games, but the offense has been better in the second half on both sides. The turnovers, I think, are really a result of not real aggressive ball pressure defenses. LBC's kind of sat in that 2-3 zone all night. And although Hood's been playing man, it's not real heavy pressure on the ball handling. And so that's what you get. A little cleaner game, obviously, in the turnover perspective with something like that.
So 5 fouls for LBC, 4 for Hood. So the next foul for Hood as well is going to put LBC on the free throw line for 2 shots.
Yeah, and I think at this time you don't want to settle for jump shots. I think you want to attack the rim, try to score with the clock stopped, and extend this game out a little bit.
Hickey's going to inbound right to our left. No pressure put on the ball. Pass is for Lucente. She'll step in and take the jumper. No good, taken by Savoy. And a timeout called by Hood with 32 seconds to play. It's a 30-second timeout. Surprised at the play call there for the Chargers there, Rod?
Well, again, I never want to assume what's called on the sidelines is what happens on the court. Over the years, I've found a lot of times where we've drawn something up, and what happens on the basketball court isn't even in the ballpark of what we call. But I would say this, just looking from a statistical perspective, no knock on Becca Lucente, but I don't think that's your number one scoring option. on this team. And again, I think you want something going to the rim, extend the game out as opposed to a jump shot.
Certainly Lucente playing well over the past couple of games for the Chargers.
Yes.
So she's hit a couple of big shots, and so perhaps there was some thought there that maybe she wouldn't be covered and it would be open.
be.
It was a pretty good look. So Steiner's going to pick up the foul. I always enjoy right at the end of games here where coaches are asking the refs to call the foul. For the first 38 minutes of the game, that was never a foul, and now all of a sudden it's a foul.
right.
So I always enjoy that.
That's right. It's interesting, that particular situation. If you can get them to catch close to that backcourt line, I wouldn't foul maybe right away. I would kind of pressure up, see if you can get a step back in the backcourt before you foul.
Savoy misses the first free throw, so good fortune there for the Chargers anyway. 5 of 7 is Mia Savoy from the free throw line. Again, 30 points tonight for Savoy to go along with 6 rebounds.
I would anticipate some token defense from Hood in the backcourt just to try to take some time off.
Savoy misses them both. Chargers trail by 6. Hickey with it. She'll stop. Back for Goyak. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rebound taken there by Hood. Pitt's going to be fouled by Lucente. That's her first. Pitt will head to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 there tonight. Came in as a 48% free throw shooter.
Yeah, you take what you can get at this time of the game offensively, but a Goyak jump shot, which doesn't leave anybody under to rebound, maybe limits the possibilities a little bit. But still a little time left here.
First free throw no good, so Hood's missed their its last 3 free throws. Vedder's going to come back in for Wright.
And as this time ticks down, it may be time maybe where you do draw something up to get Hickey a 3, maybe on a dribble handoff with a bump screen.
Second free throw goes, so now a 3-possession game. Hickey up the floor. She'll stop, take the 3-pointer. You betcha! Big 3-pointer there. The Chargers down by just 4. The foul is going to be picked up there by Lucente. Tien's going to shoot. Second foul on Lucente. So Tien will shoot free throws now. Her first free throws of the evening. Hood is 9 of 14 from the charity stripe tonight. Tien coming in at a 77% free throw shooter, 10 of 13 this season. First one's in and out. See if Hood lets Hickey run the whole way down the floor and take another open 3-pointer after this. She knocks down the second free throw.
I'd like to see Becca Lucente set a little screen here for her.
Nelson will take the deep 3-pointer. It's no good. Rebound taken there by Savoy. She's fouled with 1.9 seconds remaining. Fouls on Steiner. That's her 5th. So with 1.9 seconds remaining, the Chargers will have to make one more substitution as Smith's going to come back in for Steiner. Savoy's going to head to the free throw line, and the Chargers are going to head for their 7th straight loss as Hood is going to walk out of Horst Athletic Center with a victory here tonight.
Yeah, I like the grit of the Chargers to keep battling and extending this game out, but just time after time digging holes with some uncontested jump shots and then falling back 8-9 points and trying to fight back again and again. It's exhausting.
Both free throws go for Savoy. Time is going to run out here as the Chargers fall to Hood, 81-74. Lancaster Bible now with a record of 2-8 overall this season, while Hood improves to 3-7. You can stay with us here in just a moment. We'll have a post-game interview with head coach Caitlin Vanderhoff. Again, the Chargers are in action one more time here this semester as they host Staten Island on Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. You can join us here on the Chargers Sports Network. So again, we'll bring Caitlin Vanderhoff up here in just a moment as the teams gather at half court for a post-game prayer. Hood will wrap up its first semester on Saturday. They'll head to Annville, PA, and take on Lebanon Valley, and then they'll take part in the Susan Dunnigan Holiday Classic down in Roanoke on December 28th and 29th to wrap up their 2018. Also want to mention real quickly, again, the Horse No Name podcast. You can join us tomorrow afternoon around 4 o'clock at lbc.edu/radio as we move into our new digs over in the Fry Center at the radio station there, myself and Tyler Greenlee. So again, be right back with an interview with head coach Caitlin Vanderhoff. This one felt a little different. Team really fought the whole way to the end, overcame some poor shooting early on. Talk about what the team did here in the second half, especially to get back in the game and take a quick lead there.
Yeah, I mean, we're starting to get there. It's obviously frustrating to just not get that win and to get that confidence for the girls. But they played well tonight. Like, they did everything we asked them to do. They executed offensively really well. I thought, like, that was probably one of the best offensive performances that we had on the year. And the Hood just hit some big shots. I mean, just hands in the face, tough ones, and we just couldn't overcome that at the end.
Talk quickly about Courtney. Again, 13th player in program history with 1,000 points, and also broke the rebounding record tonight for the program with her 1,250th rebound. Talk about what she means to the program, and especially tough family situation, driving back from the airport today and playing in tonight's game.
Absolutely. I mean, Courtney just meant so much to our program. I mean, just a great person off the court, and just but just a beast on the court, and just what she went through the past couple of days, and just arriving 40 minutes before game time, and just being able to do what she does is just a testament to her focus and her hard work, and we're thankful to have her.
Tough game on Saturday to wrap up the first semester, but what are you looking for against a Staten Island club that's a strong team every year?
Yeah, absolutely. I think what I tell them every time is just get improvement every day, get better at something every day, and that's what we've been doing. It's been a tough, obviously, start to the year, but this group is resilient, and like, we're going to come back, and we're just going to keep getting better.
Great, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. So the Chargers fall here to Hood, 81-74. Again, back in action one last time here as we wrap up the first semester on Saturday. They'll host Staten Island at 1 o'clock. You can join us tomorrow night on the Chargers Sports Network as Lancaster Bible's men's basketball team hosts Dickinson at 7 o'clock. They'll wrap up their first semester against the Red Devils here as the Chargers look to win their 5th in a row and improve to 6-3. Rod, any final thoughts here as we go away?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just key at this time of year. You've got one more opportunity. It's really big to practice well the rest of the week and come in on Saturday and do everything you can to kind of turn this around before you have to go home over Christmas break and think about it for that length of time. But I'm sure Coach will have them working hard, and we'll look forward to having them here again on Saturday.
Great. So again, Chargers fall by 7, 81-74. I want to thank the student workers, Kyle and Tyler, for everything tonight. Again, you can join us tomorrow at around 4 o'clock on lbci.edu/radio for the Horse with No Name podcast. And then tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for men's basketball as they host Dickinson here on the Chargers Sports Network. This has been Zach Freeman. Go Chargers, go.